Hello everyone, my name is Christy Deal and I'm a high school teacher turned media specialist at Lafayette Jefferson High School. I am also a graduate student in the Gifted and Talented program at Purdue, a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert, and a technology enthusiast. Working with gifted students can be a challenge, but working with gifted students to make them ready for the 21st century can even be more challenging. So today I hope that I can share with you some technology tools to use with gifted students that can enhance their experience and yours in the classroom. So one of my favorite authors and speakers is Simon Sinek, and he always wants people to focus on the why. So why should you care about this? And I feel like more times than not, this is how teachers or even students feel in the classroom. But let's focus on what the research says really quick. In an article from the Journal of Research on Technology in Education titled Technology in Gifted Education, a review of best practices and empirical research shows that technology can assist gifted students' social and emotional needs. So think about your quiet students and how wonderful it would be to give them a voice inside your classroom. Students were also more enthusiastic about the subject when they were using technology, and by using technology in accordance with problem-based learning, this improved students' higher order thinking skills, all of those things that we want our kids to have. Research also shows that gifted students learn more when using technology than without technology. But also from the teacher perspective, technology can add more resources to differentiate instruction. They can help with research. It allows students to show multiple ways of demonstrating learning, and that technology can promote independence among students. Usually we talk about working with others and also collaboration, but that with gifted students, technology can also increase their autonomy and working by themselves. So if you were born before 1990, we grew up in an information scarce world where teachers were the main source of knowledge, and now our students and maybe even teachers are facing this problem of being oversupplied with information, and the teachers are being inundated with educational jargon that seems to fit with this certain quote-unquote flavor of the day. The key is that how we get information now is entirely different than what it was before. So what is your pie in the sky? Is it to get content curation so that gifted students can have a more enriching experience? Is it data collection so that you can constantly monitor student success? Is it to allow students to be more creative with 21st century tools? So that's just something that I want you to think about. Regardless of your quote-unquote why, providing the best education for students of all ability levels is paramount. That is what we are doing. That's why we are in this business. So here are some technology tools that you can use in your classroom starting tomorrow. One thing to keep in mind, and I love this, is that it's not about the tool, it's about the operator. I always tell teachers when I'm leading professional development that if technology can replace the teacher, maybe there wasn't a whole lot of teaching happening in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and take these boxes and we're going to go ahead and unpack them. I'm going to be throwing a lot of tech tools at you, but my suggestion is just to find a couple that you can pick up on or that would meet your needs or your students' needs. So first we're going to look at assessment and data collection tools. And inherent in every good game is good learning. That is a quote from JPG, and Kahoot does just that. Think of this like Buffalo Wild Wings trivia meeting academics. You can create your own game or browse a bank of previously created games to assist student knowledge. When students finish, you're able to collect analytics regarding their performance, so we have that data collection piece. Another technology tool is called Quizzes. And Quizzes is similar to Kahoot in that it can also be student-paced. It can allow for real-time feedback from the teacher. This has previously made question libraries so you don't have to create the wheel from scratch. And it works in any bring-your-own-device environment. Today's meet is a back channel, so if you're not familiar with the back channel, when you are teaching in front of students, that is the front channel. However, we all know that gifted minds can wander, and this tool would be perfect for their students who are constantly questioning, synthesizing, or looking for various opinions from their peers. Cover It Live is another back channel, and the best part about this tool is that it can be moderated by the teacher before students post so that you can approve or deny a student post. Also, what's great about having a back channel is that students who are curious, they can start to post those questions. Other students can start to answer them. So it becomes more of a problem-solving environment where the students are really helping each other instead of just the teacher providing all of those answers. In addition, it also gives those students who are quiet a way for them to have a voice. Plickers is one of my favorite tools, and this allows for quick, formative assessments with the use of any iOS device. So you simply download a free set of response cards. I would suggest laminating these so that they can last. Making note that whichever way a student has it facing with the top, that is the correspondence to their answer. So in this case, the student, if they were holding up this card, they would be answering D. Move the card clockwise and their answer choice would then be C, so on and so on. So each card is unique and can actually be assigned to a specific student, so you can track progress over time. As the teacher goes through content, you can quickly have students hold up their cards to gather data, and this can be used for pre-testing or just checking for quick understanding as you are going through a lesson. Another tool is Nearpod, and this allows teachers to use PowerPoints that they already have and turn them into interactive experience for his or her students. The quiz feature allows for quick formative assessments, and that's something that administrators always want to see. We always want to see that data collection piece, but it also allows students to take a poll, answer an open-ended question, or to draw their answers. So for example, you could ask students, what is the best way to design something for an egg drop? And the students can draw their diagram or design and then submit it in real time. You as the teacher could then be looking through these drawings, and then you can project some of them that the students bring in, and then it can become a way for just casual conversation among students to occur. Or a way for you to see that, you know what, as a teacher, I need to go back and reteach this really quick, just based on what my students are giving me with their feedback. Edpuzzle is for teachers who want to assign their students videos to watch, and as students are watching, you can embed questions to make sure that they're paying attention. I think that with the video age, our students are so used to having a lot of things going on at once that they really don't know how to watch a video for education. Another great aspect of this tool is that it tells you which section students watch multiple times in case there is a concept that students aren't grasping. So for example, if they happen to watch between the 3:30 to 4-minute mark 8 different times, maybe that's something that you should hash out in class as well, because it's showing that maybe some students weren't getting this at all. You can also see how all of your students did. You can also track and see when students started the video, how long it took them to watch the video. Then you can also see those students who never actually watched the video in the first place. Now let's unpack some creation tools for your gifted kids. These tools could be used in any class, or it would be perfect for an enrichment activity. My rule of thumb with technology tools is to either give your students an authentic experience that can make learning better, or use tools that make your life easier. As long as if you follow those two rules of thumb, then the technology integration should be hopefully flawless. So ThingLink allows images to be interactive. What do I mean by that? You can take a history poster, for example, and students can embed text, videos, or other additional information regarding the image. So on here, you can see that there are several circles, and with those circles, those are interactive media that then can be clicked to find out more information. So the great thing about this is that you could have maybe a picture of the solar system, and then you can have students interact with it. vScope Live and Do Ink are iOS apps that allow students to create green screen videos. So students can be very creative when it comes to the creation of videos, and these are always fun to watch as a whole class. Time Toast would be an excellent choice for a student passion project. Students can create a timeline about anything and add interactive multimedia along the way. So it's not just a typical timeline that we see on a piece of paper. Instead, there's going to be more multimedia that you can add. There's going to be pictures, there's going to be videos, there's going to be links to other websites for deeper information. So this is going to be a really neat tool, and I specifically think it would be for a student passion project. I've had a couple students use it in my classes in the past. Another online software tool that allows you to create animated videos for education is called Powtoon, and students can easily create their own videos. They're kind of cartoonish, and you can put in background music, or you can have text on them, and you can make them kind of fun and interactive. You can have hands moving things, moving words all over the place. You can have people interacting. And so this is a really fun way to get across just certain concepts that you might want your students to see, or students could create these themselves. Piktochart allows students to make infographics. I absolutely love infographics. A challenge for our students in siphoning important information in infographics will force students to make a visually appealing poster with very limited text. We have to take all this information from our Google world, and then through a funnel we need to figure out what's important, and I feel like using infographics and using something like Piktochart can do just that. Hour of Code allows students to learn the basics of coding while connecting it to the K-12 standards and to nearly every curricular area. This can really fit into any class. This can be used for language minority students as well. The great thing about this is that it really is K-12. Even adults have a lot of fun with this. Another tool that I'm a fan of is anything related to digital badging. So students can unlock levels or achievements and receive a physical or digital badge to show their accomplishments. For example, I have a program called Maker Monday that I started in our media center, and our students, they have a backpack, and then they add these stickers of their accomplishments so that people can kind of see what they have achieved, but then they also get a physical pin after they are done with that specific task. So badging is just kind of a way, it's an incentive for students to kind of collect them all in a gaming era. So you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, there is so much out there. So my advice is to find a few that work for you and just run with it. You honestly have nothing to lose. On the following slide, you will locate my sources, and I just want to thank you guys so much and wish you the best of luck in your classrooms. Using technology is something that is not going to replace you. Instead, it just enhances the educational experience. So hopefully I gave you a couple tools that you can use with your gifted students, whether that involves enrichment, whether it involves curriculum compacting, or whether it involves just diving deeper into a subject or doing something that you couldn't have previously done before. Also, please feel free to contact me with any questions. My contact information is on the first slide. And thank you so much.